Alrighty, not that you can tell, but Monte Carlo's back there. We got all our stuff. Time to drive to Sikeston, Missouri. See what this car's made out of. Well, we made it to our first gas stop, and I messed up with the GPS. Thought I was taking a better route, and I went right.
In 800 feet, turn left onto State Highway J.
No, I will not. I will not. Went straight through Kansas City, so that was terrible. That was one of the worst driving experiences that I've ever had in my life. Well, we found Willow Springs. A lot of graffiti. Defiance is still hanging in there. And there's a water tower. Super exciting. They're beautiful out here. Missouri is one beautiful state. Wow. Less than 1 mile. Finally. We're here. Holy crap, we're actually here. Well, after 650.9 miles and 11 hours and 55 minutes, we have arrived in Sikeston, Missouri at the No Name Nationals. I'm gonna find a spot to camp, get this car unloaded, do all that crazy stuff. So I'm sitting here in Defiance, waiting for tech to open up. Want to get the car inspected early. I do not know if we're actually going to pass tech, but we'll give it a go. Yeah. We are at Lambert's. We basically turned it into a car show. All the cars from the No Name Nationals. There's Defiance. Got Jim's Fastback Garage. Their Mustang over there. Got Stone Soup down here. This thing has been all over the country just the last few weeks. And all the different channels that have worked on it put their stamp on there. Little Slant 6. Chris Testa's Speed Shop Chevelle. Got Riley's Junkyard and Petting Zoo's Trans Am over there. Some really nice cars here though. Useful Entertainment's Cutlass. So this is my good friend Marty's 1968 Cutlass. He runs Useful Entertainment. This has got a 455 cubic inch Olds motor with an M20 Muncie 4-speed. And it is just a blast to drive. Then the 79 Trans Am. This is Riley Junkyard and Petting Zoo, another good friend. These guys helped me get the Monty running. Official pace car, turbo Trans Am. Originally, this was a 301 turbo. This actually used to be Marty's car, and he sold it to Riley. Now this no longer has the anemic 301 turbo. Still got the hood though. It's actually got a Pontiac 455. And I'm not actually certain what transmission. And then of course, Defiance. I'm the Frankenstein of the group. With my 454 big block. And my Super T10 4-speed. That has not destroyed itself yet. And there's my ZR2. That somehow pulled this Monte Carlo and my car trailer 700 miles. Now what you can't really see is how many vehicles are here. So this entire section here is Scott's Speed Shop out of Kansas. And they got Dodge pickups, they got Cudas, they've got a Super B. I mean, whole bunch of stuff, all those trucks and trailers, all the way around. There's that Mustang back there, which maybe I can zoom in and you can see it. Yeah. There we go. So that's Jim's Fastback Garage, and that Mustang is an absolute riot. Manual transmission, V8, oh my gosh. But all through here, this is all just channels everywhere through. We actually, because I got here a couple days early, we got our own section and basically closed it off. So we got lucky. But there's people all the way out at the trees, all the way down. It's crazy. And then this is the actual drag strip here. And it's just a little 8-mile strip. But, you know, drive down. It's got a little loop around where you'll get your time slip down there. Standard. Christmas tree got struck by lightning though, so from what I heard. So I don't know exactly how they're starting the races, but it will not be with a Christmas tree. Well, in case anybody was actually wondering if my heat extraction vents actually work or not, it was 95 degrees, I think, and I was pulling 185 on the water temp, and then the fans would kick on, and I go right back down to 180. A little Mad Maxy, but it works. These are all the cars out of Kansas from Scott's Speed Shop. Those are all pretty cool. That is the Barely Cuda. So if you haven't seen that on his channel, that is just absolutely sick. Definitely check that out. They have got everything here. This is a 60s Le Mans. I saw it on the trailer and I absolutely love it. And I don't know whose channel it is, but the jerk. Looks like they're out of Michigan. And there's more and more people coming. Today's the day. So, man, I think that's a Model T. That was driving on the highway. Absolutely crazy. I saw that yesterday and I was like, you gotta be kidding. And I saw it at Lambert's. That's a Original motor. Still kicking. So there's just everything here. Oh, there's a Torino. There's a Torino here now. Haven't seen one of those yet. That looks pretty good. Ford trucks, Dodges. Not a lot of GMs. We pretty much represent all of the GMs today. Oh shoot, I'm gonna get run over by a minivan. And it's a Nissan. So yeah, there's just a ton of vehicles. They're all ready to go. I mean, race trailers, everything. It's crazy. That is an absolutely sick Dodge pickup. Notice what they did with the stripes, and it says RT in the back. That is really cool. Really good looking pickup. And the legendary Stone Soup. That's been through all kinds of different channels, and they all signed it. That's gonna be a big deal. Oh, Mustang. Got a parachute. That sounds angry. Oh, little Datsun. That's cool. That's crazy. Wow. Chrysler 300. Missing the front end. It's all motor. Literally. Then Frankenstein. That's pretty cool. Oh, we even got a wagon. A little Volkswagen motor. I like that Torino. Well, we're gonna do some rocker arm adjustments, making a little bit of noise. Then we'll be ready to go. Oh yeah. That is loose.
Not this weekend.
adrenaline rush. Woo! Oh man, I don't know why I wasn't doing this when I was younger. Woo! Man. Crazy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Small block shoot, top left. And if you're never been around going into drag, when you get back, it's going to take a look at. He sits right on the rear end bucket. Jimmy, speed of the machine. I was talking with Jimmy up here earlier. He still has his plaque. 59 Chevy Impala.
38 POS Racing. Come on, Ray. I know he's got a 454.
Roll through the baby. Making us way down. Left George shipbox sanctuary. I didn't make it up. I'm just reading it here. The FFR off and running. Man, that car
Ford Ranger.
killed it through the 60 foot. Garage, this is Walter at the wheel of his, I believe, 65 Mustang. A little bit of wheel hop. Manual transmission, a man after my own heart. Heck yeah.
Well, we took Defiance on our first race. We didn't win,
But that's alright, guys.
but we had fun. I think we can do better the second time. I was rewatching the video. I did fairly good off the line, first gear, and then shifted to second way too soon and shifted to third way too soon. So, see if we can improve upon this.
Okay. Alright.
We're gonna race Marty with Useful Entertainment. Can't really see him, but he's over here in the 68 Cutlass, 45 4-speed. This time I'm gonna try to shift my transmission better and not shift too early, and maybe get a little farther. I'm starting to run a little hot though. I'm getting a little nervous. We need to move. fairly CUDA. So if you haven't seen Scott's Speed Shop channel, definitely go check that out. It's cool stuff. Well, decided to rain on us. So we had to get all the windows of the cars up. And I don't know if that means the burnout competition's canceled or it gets more exciting. I guess we'll have to see. Either way, I know I got weather in Kansas and Nebraska tomorrow. So I've loaded up most everything from the trailer tonight. I think we got some trailer brakes now. I'll head home in the morning. Let's just hope there's still a burnout. Oh, stop. Maybe that's all the rain. That'd be great. Had a lot of fun. I really miss home. Really miss everything about home. So this has been great. Met a lot of great people. Completely unexpected. I mean, the guys that come down here and build these cars, I mean, they are fun to be around. They will bend over backwards to help you out if you have a problem. Bar none. Great event. Great people. Great cars. Really cool experience. Okay, well that rain lasted way longer than we thought it was. Marty's upset. This is the first time that the 68 Cutlass has got rained on since 2011. For the Monty, this is actually the first time it got rained on since probably 2010. And Riley's not here, so I can't ask him about the Trans Am. But that has delayed the burnout contest. But it has completely stopped. Forecast says we are done with rain. So hopefully what is going to happen here is we're going to get to see the burnout contest here soon. I won't be competing because I have wheel hop bad enough to rip my rear end out and break my dashboard, which I did break my dashboard with my wheel hop. Working on that. But you know, we'll be able to see all the cars do the burnouts. So, and there's quite a few of them. They're starting to warm up now. Here, 20 minutes. The road's still going to be wet, but you know what? That might make for better burnouts. I guess we'll see. I'm going to be leaving in the morning, so this will be kind of the last hoorah for me at the No Name Nationals. But I just hope that we get to do it. If it downpours again or even sprinkles, then we're not going to get to do the burnout contest. So fingers crossed. Burnout contest time. Twisted top. Yep. All right. Woo!
Look at the haze of smoke on that one.
Working on it.
There we go. Flux capacitor is loose. Oh.
Dodge Diplomat in the
We got
house.
another Mopar entry here. It's a Diplomat. It's a four-door. They busted their butts all night to get that car up and going. Let's see this thing smoke some tires.
Is that a one-wheel wonder? A for effort.
Now that was really impressive. He outdid himself again. Everybody
Wow.
give the Dirty Hippie from the Bad Tree Production Group a huge round of applause.
Bad Tree
Look at
Productions. Round of applause, everyone. Badass.
bit.
Just a tad bit. Everybody give this Crown Vic a huge round.
Woo! America.
She's running, there's not much smoke.
I don't know. They are smoky as hell.
Waiting for hitting that patch of gold.
Wow, those tires made it through that. Yeah. Oh, he's not gonna kill the tires tonight.
All right, everybody, give Tony for
Doing a burnout contest,
All right,
and I
everybody.
just realized
Bull Corral.
people live
In
right
another
there. That's
Bull Corral.
backyard.
Gen 3 Hemi power gram.
Oh my
He's had
gosh.
some problems with Gen 3 Hemis. I don't think this Gen 3 Hemi's gonna have some problem with those tires though.
Oh, no wonder
Let 'em
drag
rip.
strips went out of business. The cities grew around the drag strips. This was probably like country 30 years ago. And now, that's backyards. And we're doing burnouts. You know, I mean, if I lived there though, if I lived there, it totally, I mean, hell, you can't even complain. That is basically gearhead heaven if a drag strip and a burnout pit were behind my house. I mean, that is awesome that they have that. All right, this has been fun. This has been great, but we have got to start getting this car in the trailer and getting ready to get home. So let's, you know,
take this moment to say No Name National was awesome. Thank you, John Wilbur. Met some really good people, some really good friends. Now I gotta get this car on that trailer, get my butt back to Nebraska. Okay, leaving No Name Nationals. We did not make it very far. I don't know if I recorded that or not. But the fender well was rubbing the tire, so I saw smoke. I actually thought it was my trailer brakes, but I just put the tire here. That's what rubbed off the sidewall. It's not flat. Had to restrap the car. I don't know, man. Luckily, you know, it's only like 637 more miles to go. What else? Maybe what could go wrong? With a start like that, legendary. All right, Defiance, let's go home. Alrighty, 233 miles left, I think, and then we will be home. I am beat, and the sun is basically down. But gas is 287 here. That's impressive. Final turn. Well, final highway turn onto my highway. My nerves are shot. This trailer is barely holding together. Yeah, kind of, you know. Anyway, the trip was amazing. I am definitely not loving driving for a while. That was really rough roads. Anyway, like I said, my nerves are shot. I'm not going to record much because I don't want to crash the last 3 miles. Oh, Garland, I missed you. Man, my phone is like fuzzy. Anyway, let's see our mileage. I'm gonna put my phone down. 1,318 miles. Oh, I'm really glad I took the direct route the second time, like on the return trip. Like, St. Louis was nothing. I can't believe how smooth that went. Kansas City, not as bad as the first time going through there. It was a nightmare on the way through because I hit rush hour. Had a big rainstorm that hit. That was terrible. That slowed me down to 50. So instead of rolling in, I was thinking around 9:30, 9:45. It's 11:08. All right, I'm parking this. I'm gonna go inside. Boy, I tell you, it is good to be home. I had a shower last night. I ate some food. Not great food, microwave food. That's fine. I slept in a bed. Oh my gosh. My grunt days are a long, long time ago. And, you know, when I was 20, my body reacted to it a little better. So, Defiance is home. The ZR2 did it. My transmission temp at the highest while I was driving got to 150, 154 at the very highest. And that is going through the hills of Missouri, or if I stopped at like a gas station. Typically, I was around 135 during the daytime. And that's with it being, you know, 90, 98 degrees outside. So, Chevy Colorado ZR2 holding a car trailer with a 1970 on it, 1970 Monty on it, did pretty good. I mean, we just went like 1,300 miles. It's done great. So I'm gonna get this car off of here, go drop the trailer off at my dad's.
probably have a bunch of little shorts and videos coming out from the No Name Nationals. Met a lot of really cool people and channels. Big Mike's Hoopty Barn, got to race race against his Chargers. That was really cool. The Barely Cuda from Scott's Speed Shop, that one stands out in my mind just for being absolutely sick. One of the coolest cars there. I absolutely loved getting to see Useful Entertainment's Cutlass in person. Really, really great, all the things that they've done with that. That car has damn near every option that could ever come on the 1968 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Riley's Junkyard and Petting Zoo, that Trans Am, oh my gosh. 38 POS Racing, that 59 Impala. That thing actually moves. It looks heavy as hell, but it moves. So just absolutely great people, great experience. It was really cool. Thanks for watching.